In the silence of the night, when the world closes its eyes, there exists a prison, without walls, where countless souls are held captive not by iron bars but by their own unspoken fears. You may walk freely under the sky, yet inside you feel the weight of invisible chains tightening around your thoughts, your choices, your very breath, Carl. Jung spoke of the shadow, the hidden self, the parts of us we bury in shame and deny in fear. And it is this shadow that becomes the jailer of the human soul. To be mentally imprisoned is to live in daylight while your spirit suffocates in endless darkness. You smile in the crowd, but that smile is a mask hiding a war no one else can see. You dream of freedom, yet awaken each day to the same haunting cycle, the same voice that whispers, "You are not enough, you will never escape, you will never be free." These chains are not given to you by others, they are crafted by your own mind, by every doubt, every silence, every wound you never dared to heal. And the cruelest truth is this: the key to your freedom has always been in your hands, but fear has blinded you from seeing it. This is the dark reality, Jung revealed. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. How many lives are wasted inside this invisible cell? How many dreams are buried before they ever take breath? How many souls live half awake, pretending to be free while imprisoned by their own shadow? You chase success, yet feel unworthy when you touch it. You love others, yet secretly despise yourself. You crave control, yet remain a slave to your unhealed wounds. And so you live not as a creator of destiny, but as a prisoner of your own forgotten pain. The shadow does not vanish when ignored. It grows stronger, more cunning, more merciless. It becomes the silent voice that decides who you trust, who you love, who you betray, who you abandon. It dictates your choices while you believe you are in control. It writes your story while you believe you hold the pen, and as the years pass, the prison becomes home, the chains become familiar, the silence becomes normal, until you forget there was ever a world beyond the walls. But listen closely, because there is a spark within the darkness, a faint reminder that the shadow is not your enemy, it is your mirror. The shadow holds not only your pain, but also your power, not only your fear, but also your freedom to face it, is to reclaim the pieces of yourself that you abandoned long ago, to integrate it, is to break the illusion of captivity. Yes, it is terrifying. Yes, it feels like death, but every awakening begins with a death. The death of illusion, the death of denial, the death of the false self that kept you small. Freedom does not come by waiting. Freedom comes by burning everything false until only truth remains. The shadow you fear is the teacher you need. The prison you hate is the path you must walk. The chains you feel are illusions that dissolve the moment you confront them. And when you dare to face your shadow, something shifts. The whispers lose their grip. The fear begins to fade. The walls begin to crumble. The chains fall away. Not because the world has changed, but because you have changed. This is the path. Jung spoke of the journey, not of perfection, but of wholeness, not of escaping the darkness, but of embracing it and finding the light hidden within. The mentally imprisoned live in silence, but the awakened live in truth, and truth is the only force strong enough to set you free. So ask yourself tonight, what prison am I living? In what lies have I accepted? What part of me have I abandoned just to feel safe? And when you hear the voice of your shadow, do not run. Listen. It is not there to destroy you, it is there to show you the way. Because freedom is not found in escaping the shadow, it is found in walking beside it, in claiming it, in owning it as part of who you are. You are not meant to remain caged. You are not meant to decorate the walls of your prison with temporary comforts. You are meant to break them. And breaking requires courage. It requires standing before the mirror and saying, "This is me in all my darkness and all my light, and I will no longer deny any part of myself." It requires letting go of the masks, of the lies, of the stories that kept you small. It requires stepping into the unknown with nothing but faith in the strength of your own soul. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels like fire, but within that fire is rebirth. Within that fire is transformation within. That fire is the life you were always meant to live. Do not mistake survival for living. Do not mistake silence for peace. Do not mistake safety for freedom. Living in a mental prison may feel easier, but it is death in slow motion. To awaken is to risk everything, to burn everything, to lose everything false so that you may finally gain yourself. This is the path of courage. This is the path of awakening. This is the path of breaking free. And though it is long, though it is dark, though it is heavy, you are not alone. Every scar is proof that you have survived. Every tear is proof that you are still alive. Every breath is proof that you are still capable of rising again. And so, tonight as you hear these words, ask yourself, are you truly free or simply asleep inside a prison you built with your own hands? Because the choice has always been yours. The key has always been in your pocket. The door has always been unlocked. And the only guard who ever stood in your way was fear. Step beyond it, face your shadow, break your chains and claim the freedom that has always been waiting inside you. Because this is not the end. This is the beginning of your awakening. This is your chance to live not half alive, not half awake, but fully alive, fully aware, fully free. And if your soul feels these words echoing inside, remember you are not alone on this path. We walk together through the darkness. We walk together carrying our shadows. We walk together seeking the light within. And when you rise, when you break free, when you awaken, you will not only free yourself, you will become a light for others still imprisoned in their own shadows. So rise now, take the key, open the door, step into the unknown and discover the truth that has always been yours. You were never truly caged, you only believed you were. And belief can change, belief can shatter, belief can set you free. This is Life Live, reminding you that even in the deepest prisons of the mind, the light of freedom is already within you, waiting for you to claim it. Be attached to the channel and subscribe